You sleep, but the wicked don't. Someone is here to disturb your rest.
Get the hells away from me!
Peace, brother. We're here to take you home.
The Master needs all 7 of us for the ceremony. Come with us and be reborn. We'll live again.
The rite. The Master needs him. He must attend.
What a lovely invitation, but I'm afraid I'll have to decline. I intend to kill him, you see.
We will live again, Astarion. The scars on our backs are sealed with the cruelest power. 7 spawn, 7 sigils.
You're number 7, the final piece of the rite. He needs us all for the Black Mass.
Our fates were sealed in his writing long ago. A promise to his favorite spawn, fulfilled in the crypt beneath his palace. This is our only chance to be free, to end centuries of slavery. You will not ruin it, Astarion.
This needs to end. One way. Or another. They mentioned my scars and are right. I need to get to that crypt and find out what these damn markings are really for.
I dare Kasador to send more lackeys our way. This is our territory. I'll crack anyone who tries to come into my house and hurt my people.
Kasador's minions have picked up our trail. For Astarion's sake, I hope this was the last of them.
Those vampire spawn came for Astarion, didn't they? Lucky for him that we were here to fight them off.
This is the palace of Kasador Zar. Entry is forbidden. Leave now, citizen.
The guard's words are clear, but spoken without thought or intent. Behind her eyes, you see nothing. She must be one of the charmed thralls Astarion mentioned.
Of course. Whatever the Master desires. Enter freely, and of your own will.
Astarion, vampire dens. What should I expect?
Vampires would be a safe bet.
Hilarious. You belong on stage. Perhaps the blood-stained sort, with a hooded man standing by, axe in hand.
So long as there's a cheering crowd. As for vampire dens, I'd brace your nose. They can be very organic. Well, that's suspiciously welcoming.
Give me so much as a hungry look, and I'll drive a stake through your heart.
I do so very like spicy food.
The master is pure. His palace must be pure. No stain, no smudge, no taint. Pure.
The door is covered in intricate text, but you can't see anywhere a key might fit. Only a small round hollow engraved with a family crest. The indentation is small and features an engraving of the family crest. Beyond that, it's a perfectly normal, mysterious door. It's written in archaic Kozikuran, a rare version of an already obscure language.
There are inscriptions like this all over the palace. Cazador strictly forbade us from learning the language.
You can make out enough to recognize an incantation, but the specifics elude you. You can tell you're missing something, though. You spot a reference to the family signet.
Another guest for the Master's celebration. I'm afraid you're too late. You'll have to... Master Astarion? What are you doing here? Why aren't you downstairs?
Well, obviously I'm on my way down now. So if you could just point us in the right direction.
But you're too late. The doors have been sealed. The ritual is about to begin. Perhaps we should not discuss this around strangers.
Speak, damn it! What's going on?
It's the Master's ascension. Once the ritual is complete, he is to be reborn, even more perfect and powerful than before. You should be there. All his children were to attend. He'll be furious you're not. It's too late. Godi has sealed the doors and will not open them until the ritual is complete.
Cazador gave the key to Godi. And where is this sadistic old sack of bones?
It does not matter. You're too late. The Master will be so angry that you missed the ritual. He will do such terrible, terrible things to you. I do not have any more time to waste. There is too much to do, too much to prepare.
So this is it. I'm home. 2 centuries walking these halls, and I've never once seen the ballroom door locked. Cazador doesn't want anything going wrong tonight. He's Cazador's skeletal right hand. He kept us in line when Master didn't feel like torturing us himself. If Cazador's going to trust anyone to lock the doors behind him, it'd be that rattling old carcass. Godi kept us in kennels downstairs. The Master ruled everywhere else, but they were his domain. It does feel strange. Breaking into your own home, especially if murder's on your mind. Then again, this is hardly the strangest thing we've done together. Although it could be the most satisfying. Oh no, it's much worse than that. They're fanatics. here of their own free will, and utterly devoted to Kasador. Each one came to our door and begged to be given his eternal gift. They're sure he'll turn them if they serve him well enough. He'd almost feel sorry for the poor, deluded souls. But they're idiots who brought this upon themselves, so don't. If Kasador's hiding anywhere, it'll be behind the huge locked doors covered in secret writing. Our old kennel master Godi will have a key. But the writing... I've no idea how to read that. Oh, I've never been less sure of anything. But if I don't face him now, I never will. I'll spend the rest of my life running, watching the shadows, never feeling safe. No. This has to happen. Here and now. Also, there's a small matter of all that power I can steal from the bastard. So that'll be nice. So, you and Lae'zel. Seems tense.
Please don't remind me. But keep your guard up with her.
Note.
Bless us, Master. May we be worthy of you.
That door is saturated with necrotic magic. Best keep my distance.
The woman's eyes are alert, verging on manic as she bustles about.
Everything's got to be right for the Master. Everything's got to be perfect.
Just keep
One of Kasador's cheapest tricks. An illusionary wall. Behind it is the kennel.
So much to prepare.
A fetid little cell he'd throw us into when displeased. Prime spot for an ambush.
So you've come home, little one, and come to visit Godi in your old kennel.
It's taking everything I have not to grind your rotten carcass to dust.
Don't be mad at Godi, child. I only did my job, only kept you in line.
You tortured us. For days at a time.
Oh, yes. And you sang so sweetly for me. None of the others screamed like you did. But you're home now, and you brought me a treat, eh? A new friend for Godi. But you're too late to see the Master. The doors are sealed. He will not be disturbed.
Doors can be unsealed. Just give us the key and we'll show ourselves in.
Godi will not open them for anyone, much less for you. Godi was wondering about that. Godi knows the Master was searching for Astarion. He must have forgotten Astarion was lost. Here it is. Now go to him. Help him achieve his destiny.
This is where the spawn were kept. When we were getting neither the carrot nor the stick.
Similar symbols to the ones engraved on Sar's signet ring.
Open up.
That should more than suffice.
Well, in it.
The door remains sealed, with naught to see but strange writing and a small hollow. Looking closer, you recognize the writing. It's the same Kozakuran script from the dictionary you found. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door swings open.
Master not here. You can't be here. No one in, no one out.
You're new. Cazador never kept guard dogs before.
The runaway spawn. You reek of the Master's scent. Come with us. Come to Master.
Excuse me? I will not be ordered around my own house by some blow-in mutt.
We bring you to him. We get his favor.
Stand on a clean metal platform. A beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years. But it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him. 섀도하트. Such a grim name for such a beautiful flower.
Could you not stare so blatantly in my neck when you say that, please?
Oh, but do keep calling her Flower. She'll love that.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air. On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent. This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence. Velioth's first lesson is always to dominate. Allow none to be your equal. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry. You were distracted by an errand. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed. Velioth's third lesson is to act not in haste. A near immortal has time to plan, time to act only when others will pay the price of action. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more.
Even his precious rules.
Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Ugh, disgusting. Cazador never fed on wretches like this. How did they get here? What is Cazador doing with them? My brethren spoke nothing of this.
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No. You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian.
You remember me.
You were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
It's not just him. I know so many of these faces. They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, and brought them to Kasador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here?
"170 years. You were one of my first.
My family. My friends. They're gone. You took them from me. You took everything from me. Free. We'll never be free while that monster lives.
That's why we're here. To destroy Kasador.
You can't. It's not possible. And then? What happens to us? I don't know.
Trust me when I say I know the feeling, but you can resist the urge.
Whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on waiting.
We'll be back. You have my word.
Hey! Hey, you! Come closer.
Oh, God. It can't be.
It is you. I knew it. I'll kill you. Once I get out of here, I'll kill you! Camp. Monster hunters. The Gur camp. Oh, gods! My parents' camp! Chessa, focus! Resist the beast inside you. You promised! It's your fault! You did this to us! Didn't he tell you? He's the one that kidnapped us. He's the reason we're spawns! I'll kill you!
Yes. Now that you, mention it, I may have done that. Don't look at me like that. Kasador's orders. Quite the deviation from my usual routine, of course. Capture, not lure. I didn't bring them in with sweet rolls or anything. I really forgot about them. Felt nothing the moment I handed them over to him. Oh.
Parents? You've seen my parents? I miss them. I think. Or perhaps it's the hunger. I don't know. It's so hard to tell. You should go. Leave us here. We shouldn't be out there. We'd hurt our families.
Behind the exhaustion, starvation, and fear, recognition stirs in her eyes, and with it, hope.
You really mean it? Cazador's got this stuff. It controls the doors. If you get it, you can set everyone free. If you get it, somehow. Good luck. If you fail, well, I suppose we'll be seeing you again in here.
Gods above. He kept Sebastian. The children, I can understand, leverage against their parents, but Sebastian, I feel ill. All the fools and villains who ever fell for my ploys, they're here. There's only one reason they'd all still be here. He must need them for the ritual. Each of the 7, we must have brought in 1,000 over the decades. They're all lambs for his slaughter. And if I was to take his place, they'd all die by my hand. Everyone, whoever trusted me enough to let down their guard, innocents, idiots, and the unlucky. It doesn't matter. I will need to sacrifice them all if I want to perform the ritual. What's the point? They're as good as dead. I thought they were dead. If they are unleashed, they will cause incredible carnage. They will be ravenous. They must die. Better they serve a purpose. They're in a state far beyond anything that ever happened to me. Decades of hatred will have piled up inside of them. I can't even begin to imagine. We must find Cazador. This must end.